Watch Edu Impact, showing on your screen every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon on Dott Television. Dott Edu. Inspiring minds, securing futures. Watch Edu Impact, showing on your screen every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon on Dott Television. Dott Edu. Inspiring minds, securing futures.
Education has long been regarded as one of the greatest investments any society can make. It provides the foundation for human capital development, economic growth, and sustainable national development. But education is more than what happens inside the classroom. It is about giving children and young people the knowledge, skills, and values they need to participate meaningfully in society.
A strong basic education system equips children with the literacy, with the numeracy, with values and critical thinking skills that underpin lifelong learning.
Basic education is the foundation upon which every other level of education, human capital development, and national productivity rest. If that foundation is weak, subsequent investments in secondary, technical, and tertiary education becomes more expensive and less effective.
It was against this backdrop that the 30th quarterly meeting of the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC Management, with the Executive Chairman of State Universal Basic Education Boards, SUBEBs, was held in Asaba, Delta State.
Permit me to express our profound appreciation to the Universal Basic Education Commission for its continued partnership with Delta State. The relationship between UBEC and the state has demonstrated the value of institutional collaboration in advancing the cause of basic education. We deeply appreciate the Commission for the confidence reposed in Delta State and for the opportunity this meeting provides for education leaders from across the country to interact.
Basic education delivery is at the grassroots level, it's at the community level, it's at the state level. UBEC is a partner supporting you every step of the way.
For 4 days, education stakeholders from across the country met to assess progress in basic education, identify challenges, and explore ways of strengthening collaboration to improve access and quality.
The theme of this meeting, repositioning basic education in Nigeria to optimize investment and impact, is both timely and compelling. It speaks directly to the future of our children, the prosperity of our communities, and indeed the destiny of Nigeria itself. Education is undoubtedly the greatest investment for any nation. Throughout history, no nation has attained sustainable prosperity without first investing substantially in the education of its people.
Beyond investing resources in basic education, we must ensure that some investment translates into better learning outcome and a brighter future for every Nigerian touch. I'm confident that this discussion and resolution from the meeting will further strengthen collaboration among UBEC, SUBEB, and other stakeholders in achieving this very great objective.
With basic education serving as the foundation on which other levels of learning are built, discussions at the meeting focused on issues ranging from infrastructure and teaching and learning materials to teacher development, technology, and effective implementation of education policies.
We have poured a lot into basic education. Various levels of government have allocated significant resources, and our development partners are not left out in support for basic education in our country. Even the community leaders, despite their challenges, have stepped up in supporting the drive for basic education in this country.
The meeting was not all about policy and presentations. As part of the activities, participants were treated to colorful displays of Delta State's culture and heritage, with traditional dance groups providing a lively welcome to visitors from across the country. After the cultural display, attention returned to the business of the meeting, as participants shared experiences, examined successes, and looked at some of the gaps that still require urgent attention in the basic education sector.
We're talking about classroom. In the second quarter, we saw a marginal increase of 57 classrooms as compared to the first quarter, which has 69 classrooms constructed.
Of Kano, Zamfara, Sokoto, Katsina, Kebbi, Jigawa, and Kalmar states. With regard to the implementation progress in the area of expanding access, classroom constructed for quarter 1 and 2, 290, 1,607 classrooms were renovated.
14 toilets were constructed in the first quarter, while 73 were constructed in the second quarter. For borehole, 17 were constructed in the first quarter, the second quarter, 84. For perimeter fencing, 10 were constructed in the first quarter, and the second quarter, 19 were constructed. 689,649 textbooks were distributed, while 2,665 ICT devices were also distributed. 4,101 teaching aids were distributed across the South-South.
One area that stood out during the meeting was the growing use of technology in basic education. In Delta State, the traditional chalkboard approach is gradually giving way to a more digital, interactive, and connected learning environment.
Watch Edu Impact, showing on your screen every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon on Dott Television. Dott Edu. Inspiring minds, securing futures.
On the final day of the meeting, the Executive Secretary of UBEC, Aisha Garba, and her team paid an inspection visit to Uzoigwe Primary School in Asaba. The purpose was to see firsthand the newly installed state-of-the-art smart classroom designed for basic education pupils.
Let's learn. Hello, children. Today, we are learning about the sound of a bell. Listen, children. Bell. Ring, ring. The bell rings.
Which class is this? This is primary 1.
Bell.
English study.
Bell. Ring, ring.
The bell rings. Hello, children. Now, let us learn about the sound of a bird. Listen, children. Bird. Chirp, chirp. A bird chirps. Bird. Chirp, chirp. A bird chirps.
This school has their command monitoring center. From here, they monitor all activity within this school. Then same thing cut across at the state level from headquarters in the super. Delta Super, the headquarters, they also monitor. This is like a substation to each of the locations. But all of them within the state or outside the state, you can have access to data learning. We where you can have all the activity, everything that happens from the back end is also transmitted at a glance. You can analyze all the system that is built. For data superb ecosystem, we have 3 solutions we built to ensure that the teacher, the learners, and the stakeholder, everybody has a glimpse of what is happening in the central system. The LEA, all local government education authority officers also will be validated through this platform, not just only the schools, including the offices. Then that goes further to data system officers. In their headquarters, they are all clocking in. And one interesting thing the chairman has also do is more consistent to make sure that it works by everybody going in to make sure that they clock in. From their headquarters, they are all clocking in. And at instances, you can actually see all the students and workers and staff that are coming in to work. The head teacher, the principal, so it cuts across. And it can be scaled. As we speak today, 300 plus schools is already connected. So they are resuming, all of them are resuming to start using this platform.
There's CCTV around, monitoring everything. So when anything happens, you can easily raise alert. We will scale it up to get to the Commissioner of Police office when we start funding it. So that as soon as anything happens in this school, you can know anywhere. It's within the same package, the same program that they've packaged together. We are trying to get it out. So it helps us for security. It helps us for the dissemination of information. Every dashboard, if you want to get information, there's a section there you can go into, and all the information that you want to send, we go around to our teachers directly.
Smart classroom, smart education.
The visit provided the UBEC team with an opportunity to assess the facilities and see how technology is being introduced into the learning environment. Aisha Garba expressed satisfaction with the level of digital integration and commended the efforts to use technology to improve teaching and learning. The visit also offered a glimpse into Delta State's approach to transforming its schools and preparing pupils for an increasingly digital world.
It has been very, very productive. Thank you so much to His Excellency. And we have seen the smart schools, we have seen the effective schools, we have seen your students. The level of quality in Delta is commendable. So I would really say keep up the good work, and we're happy he's contributing to basic education in the country.
Smart school, which we call effective school in Delta State, we already have done our first pilot phase, and that smart school, we have also deployed 300 effective school in Delta State. All has been with the digital equipment, including the software we also built for them in collaboration with the state government through Data Superb.
Chairman of the Delta State Universal Basic Education Board, D. Subeb, Honorable Samuel Mariri, also commended the state government for its investment in digital education, smart schools, and the use of technology for effective school administration and monitoring.
You know, His Excellency is somebody that wants very high standards, and I was worried whether I can meet those standards. And to the glory of God, without giving myself certificate, I believe we have done well. His Excellency have been doing a lot silently without bringing it to the national forum. You know, today we have been able to show the country what we are doing in basic education. And you can see that they were all surprised and they were all satisfied.
At Uzoegwe Primary School, the Secretary of the Oshimili South Local Government Education Authority, Alana Oputa Otutu, together with teachers at the school, also acknowledged the importance of the new facility. They noted that a smart classroom provides teachers with tools that can make routine classroom activities easier and create a more engaging learning experience for pupils.
Our children are going digital. We are going. You can see when they went inside there, you can see our kids with their computer. We are not going digital, not as before. Even the teachers now, they are going digital. Let's know they are using their smartphone to do it. So that's great. We are not competitive. We want to be like China. We want to be like America. We want to be like Canada. So we are advancing.
This is a digital school. We have the data learn. All the teachers here have been specifically trained to teach in this school. They are all digital teachers. In this school, we make use of computer. The teachers, they make use of tabs, even the children in the classroom. Yes, we want the children to compete globally with others. and compete with them academically in the global world.
We've been going on several seminars. We went to one last year. This year, January, we did one at the Federal Secretariat. So the training continues. We say thanks to them for bringing this program here, for choosing our school, Easyway, to be the digital school.
I'm very happy. No more marker, no more shock. Now we teach direct using the smart board. And you can see our children, they are all digital literate.
I'm happy that the event has come to be. So our school is now a very smart school for learning.
Watch Edu Impact, showing on your screen every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon on Dott Television. Dott Edu. Inspiring minds, securing futures.
From Uzo Igwe Primary School, the UBEC team proceeded to the Delta Suburb headquarters. The visit provided another opportunity to assess the board's operations and its efforts towards digitalizing its administrative processes and schools. Staff of the board commended the leadership of D Suburb for its efforts in advancing digitalization within the organization and across the state's basic education system.
And we are saying at this particular period we are happy. We are like celebrating. It's like a retreat for us. Over all the things we have commissioned, those are the things that we have put in place. Smart school, the smart board that is called Attendance 360, that is functioning very well. With that, we can't even go. We go to the field though, but most time I sit by the desks to call them.
We have a digital clocking office there. All the offices he has renovated and put solar in the office. So now we are enjoying the office more than before.
As you can see, all of us are happy. Why are we happy? It's because of our chairman, Mr. Marere. He's a very good man. We have not seen this before. Since I've been an employee, I've never seen this chairman. No other chairman or even the chairperson have governed SPED in this way. He's a very good man. He carries us along.
The team later returned to Unity Hall for a panel discussion. The session provided a platform for education stakeholders to evaluate existing policies, share innovations from different states, and discuss how education investments can translate into measurable improvements in the classroom.
What I want to say first is that here is where we do policy evaluation. Whatever you observe here is assessment of this policy. Yes. So that Kwara will not come and bring 50 million from the one school. Anambra will not bring 150 million from the one school.
The discussions brought the focus back to one central issue: how to ensure that investments in basic education are not only made, but produce real results for pupils, teachers, and communities.
Can you just explain to us how Borno was able to mobilize and sustain those infrastructure using investment from the state government?
Our government has already released 450 million grants to cover all the schools, including these ABEP centers. The essence of that is to ensure that while we bring these pupils back to school, there should be specific attention given to them.
We have to improve the welfare. Once we're able to identify the good teachers, let's improve their welfare and encourage them.
Mega school comprises of a very good, classrooms, well furnished, assorted color, very, very fine color, and you find even ICT facilities in these schools. The environment is just quite attractive for both teachers and for the students.
After 4 days of presentations, discussions, inspections, and brainstorming,
Allow us to access the curriculum from the website and print and distribute in our state. It's as simple as that.
I think it will be nice
if publishers are also given some kind of a way of strengthening their competence in book production and book publishing. And I think that's a mandate of NRDC.
The UBEC, the SUBEC, the authors, the publisher, and whatever. And from what is transpiring today is that almost all others except NRDC, they are pointing fingers to this ranking. So if you decide to rank only 10, it means automatically you are sending a lot of Nigerians out of business.
The meeting came to a close with a presentation of the communique. The document captured the key issues discussed and areas requiring further action in strengthening basic education across the country.
At the end of the deliberations, the meeting resolved the first 10 states to subscribe to the UBEC SUBEC Connect will be given a 50% discount by UBEC on the cost of deployment of the platform.
Ultimately, the message from the meeting was clear. Investment in education is an investment in the future. Strengthening basic education today means preparing a generation that is better equipped with the knowledge, skills, and confidence to contribute to Nigeria's development tomorrow. And in Delta State, the message appears to be moving beyond the talk into the classroom.
Say thank you so much to His Excellency. To be honest, since we arrived here, the hospitality has been impressive. And the SUBEB chairman is one of our best performing chairmen in the country.
Watch Edu Impact, showing on your screen every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon on Dott Television. Dott Edu. Inspiring minds, securing futures.